Hello everybody and welcome to The Straight Edge, where I, an old gay trans man with teeth, welcome you and share knives, because I happen to love knives, and if you're here you do too, and that's the deal. Hello platelets. I must have blood on the brain because I don't know why I would say that. Why would I say that? I have two, count them, two knives to share with you today, and one was a whim and one is just a freaking icon. That's how I date, like a whim but without the icon, unless, am I the icon? Here, my little chihuahuas, is the Tactile Knives Maverick. Take a look at that. That's right. Tactile Knives, in case you don't know, is an American company that does everything in-house. They personally make sure that the fit and the finish and the tolerances are exceptional. Their sense of design alone is stunning. But to make such beauties and to have them be design works of art is sublime. I was drawn to the Maverick over some of their earlier designs, which are also mind-blowingly, like, duh, gotta have them, kind of. You know, when I forget the name of it, but when it first came out, it was when I was first starting to collect, and I thought, oh my God, if I don't have this, I'm going to die. But it was like, you know, $300 or something, and at the time that was way beyond my means. Anyway, I was drawn to the Maverick over their earlier designs because it is a larger, albeit slim, EDC style knife. A gentleman's workhorse, somebody coined. A gentleman's workhorse, which is absolutely apropos. Gender stereotyping aside, it's a perfect description of this knife. It is a solid handful, that's what she said, of exquisitely knurled titanium over a 3.5-inch blade. That is a work knife. 3.5 inch, that's a work knife. It is not on ceramic balls. It is like a lot of knives. This is on phosphor bronze washers, which gives it this sort of hydraulic feel when you know, it doesn't have that like super snappy action. It's got this kind of slower situation, which is lovely. It gives the drop a hydraulic feel as opposed to like the snappy action of your basic ball setup. What she said. Everything in this knife says, I am elegant as fuck. I am so elegant I can curse, because you know why? Magnacut, that's why. Yes. This, of course, has Magnacut steel. A nice chunk of Magnacut steel, by the way. It is chamfered on every single mother-loving edge of the scales. It is the softest hard thing you will ever hold. Do with that as you will. Here's my gripes. Despite the micro-knurling on the scales, it's a tad bit slippy. I have really got to lock my pinky onto the clip to open or close it, which is not terrible. It works, but I feel as though if you're going to go through all the trouble of micro milling, why not make it harder to throw off your little hands? Or if you're me, maybe it's just my extra soft, medium sized trans hands. But this is a slippery guy. It's a crossbar lock. It's a great crossbar lock. I'm just not a big fan of crossbar locks. I'd much rather have the primitive liner lock than a crossbar lock. I'd even prefer a fussy button lock to the crossbar lock. The crossbar lock, it makes you have to work. It really makes you have to work. You have to pull down this thing, you know, rather than like pressing a button. It's very simple. And the liner lock situation is just so natural to me. It's like, what do they say? Muscle memory. They say that, muscle memory. It's just a personal quirk of mine, but hey, that's what this deal is all about. No? Oui. Anywho, I'm so glad to have had a tactile in my hands and really got the first-hand experience. What happens to it next is anybody's business, anybody's guess. I don't know. I really like it. Should it be in the collection? Probably. But I'll never carry it, so that's a problem. That's just a weird thing I have. Like, if I don't carry it, I feel like it's useless. Which it kind of is, right? I mean, I understand not carrying a knife because it's so expensive, but you should at least theoretically be able to carry it and use it, you know. But this, I'm not going to use it. Not because it's too much money. It just doesn't really mesh with me. It's gorgeous, though. I will say that. This guy was pretty cheap on the secondary market, like 200 bucks, which I thought was a worthy fee for an integral. Yes, people, this is an integral. There's a little line across the back here, but that's a scuff mark. It's not a meeting of the metal mark. This is a Beyond EDC Terra Mundi Rey, R-E-Y. I don't know what the Terra Mundi is all about, but it does have TM on its blade here. You can see that. It does also have M390 and the serial number, or series number, not serial number, 009/200. So it is the 9th out of 200. It really is a nice blade shape. This sort of spointy drop point, I really like that a lot. You could almost say it was a clip point, but I'm going to go with drop point. I think that's what they say on the internets. And very captive ball bearings. It feels like a smaller knife. It's got like a 3 1/15 kind of usable real estate there on the edge of the blade. 3.25 long blade, but it feels small to me. It's got a thick spine with a thin flat grind that'll make it cut well, and these interesting ziggurat style steps in the blade hole itself. I'll try to get a good picture of that. I don't know why they did it, but it's cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. There's something about this particular knife that just leaves me a little meh. It's clearly a nice knife. Again, great blade shape. It's an integral. M390 is a great steel. The action is fine. I'm just not feeling it. This blade does not sing to me. Maybe it's also like a date or a fungus in that it needs to kind of grow on you. Like maybe if I'll carry it for more than a minute, and I'll see if my opinion changes. It's a handsome, ordinary knife. TBH, I'm still carrying the Kunwu Zen that I got like a month ago. It's just a goddamn good knife. It's elegant, it's sturdy, it's got a great blade shape, and it's a good cutter and a nice tip for smaller work, so it just works for me. Yeah. This Beyond EDC is B''Yond. So what did they do with the E? Why is there no E? Is this like an 80s throwback or something? Why? Someone please tell me. I'm really curious. So that's the deal. 2 knives I'll probably never carry. Would you care to purchase a knife? Thanks, y'all. Love you. Have a great long weekend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.